about the hobby, Bob. There's really something out there for everybody, and that's one thing I do like about the hobby. When we started doing this, we don't do 5.9 QRZ, and we don't do 10 and 15-minute QSOs. We kind of work it in between there. We always try to be real respectful of everybody's time, and I think people appreciate that. A little bit difference that we do here is because it's live and it's also being recorded on YouTube. People can always come back later and watch it, and they can listen to themselves on the air. You know, we don't get that much of an opportunity from time to time, and I think people do enjoy it there, Roger.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, but I like to read too. But probably too long-winded, really. But you sound pretty young, Randy. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger. Hey, I'm looking at the picture on your QRZ page, and I have to say, those are the funniest looking largemouth bass I think I've ever seen there. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're awesome largemouth bass. And what they call sheepshead. They're saltwater fish. That picture was taken down at our place in Florida. Well, we don't have it anymore. But when we had our place in Florida, yeah, we did a lot of that fishing for them. Go ahead.
Well, that's kind of what I thought it was, but I didn't want to throw it out there and be totally wrong, so I thought I'd let you tell me about it. But I had a feeling that's probably what it was. You don't see them around here very often, of course, and thought, well, let's see what the answer is, and you had the correct one, of course. I think that's terrific, and we've done a little bit of fishing on the Gulf side there outside of Tampa. I had a lot of good fun with some of the redfish and some tarpon, but never got into any sheepshead. But understand they're a lot of fun to catch there, Roger.
Oh yeah, well, if you're down by Tampa, that's where we always went. Just south of Tampa, a little town of Ruston. Did you ever hear that one? Go ahead.
No, I can't say I have. What's another landmark that I might be able to recognize?
Well, it was kind of in between Bradenton and Brandon on the Manistee River. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, well, now I know where you're talking about now then. Okay. We try to go down there about every couple of years, at least into the Tampa area, Clearwater, Johns Pass, and with the like down Siesta Key into St. Petersburg. Go down the second or third week of January. Good excuse to get away from Midwest weather and hopefully have a few warmer temperatures. So we try to go down there every couple of years, and we're looking at trying to do that coming up in 2022, and we're hoping that things don't get any crazier than they are. We'll have a chance to get down there, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Well, I love it down there. We went for 18 years after I retired, but all the time has caught up with us, and I can't make that drive anymore. Go ahead.
Yeah, we kind of felt the same way. And, I found out the other day, if you get them in there soon enough for the airlines, we can go round trip for $202. And I can't drive one way for that. I can take about 2.5 hours out of my day or 16 hours on the road. I think I'll take them 2.5 hours there, Roger.
Oh, yeah, but we always went for the whole winter. We would go down right after Christmas or right around Christmas.
Yeah, well, that certainly makes sense. Yeah, if I was going to be down there for an extended period of time, you betcha. Like I said, we go down for, maybe a week to 10 days at the most. And it seems like the more we have, the cheaper it gets, kind of sort of let everybody pitch in there, if you know what I mean. But, again, it's a great excuse to get away from Midwest weather. So, well, I'm hoping the band will kind of improve a little bit. However, you've been doing quite well. Not a big distance between us. Looks like about 400 yards or 400 miles, pretty close as the crow flies. You've been steady, real good there at 5 and 9 so far, Bob. And hopefully it'll continue that way the rest of the night. Again, we haven't been out here for about another a week or so. Just some stuff got in the way. We're hoping we can change that this week, and we do appreciate you coming back with to our CQ and giving us a call. Again, I don't see a contact in my log, so I do appreciate very much the first contact here, and I hope we have a chance to have a QSO again down the log there. We'll see if maybe we can make a few other contacts before we have to shut down earlier or later on here. But gosh, it really did enjoy it. Sounds good in my receive, and you know what they say, you just keep doing what you're doing and have fun in the way it goes there. So I'll wave a hand, say 7 threes to you, sir, and look forward to the next time. Again, I have a feeling we'll have a couple more QSOs before the year is out for sure. So for that, we'll say 7 threes. Whiskey 9, Romeo, Zulu Romeo. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy in Kansas City. Thank you again, Bob. You take care.
Yeah, K0, Romeo, Whiskey, Bravo. Yeah, 73, and keep on calling CQ here on for the meter. I love that. And I'll keep trying, but nobody ever comes back. But we try. 73, have a great evening, W9. I'm going to watch the Cubs in St. Louis play now. We're clear.
Okay, Bob, it sounds good. Yeah, we'll keep calling CQ. You keep answering it. We're going to make it work between us, no doubt. 7 threes. This is Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy, Kansas City. We'll be clear. QRZ, is there any other stations? Come with your call.
Whiskey Zero, Echo, Bravo, November.
Well, that was an easy one to pick up there. Whiskey Zero, Echo, Bravo, November. I believe that's what you said. Thanks for coming back to the call. Again, the name here is Randy. And the QTH, we are 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
Roger, the Kansas City, Missouri. The name here is Don, Delta, Oscar, November. And I'm located in Florence, Kentucky this evening. So nice to make your acquaintance. I'm running barefoot, 100 watts, from an Alinco DX SR8.
Well, that's terrific. Well, I'll tell you, you're 5'9" in my receive. That's terrific. Again, that's another thing I like about 40 meters. 100 watts in a wire goes a long ways on this band. And we're running a 40-meter dipole. It's about 38 foot off the side of the tower. We're also live here on YouTube right now as well, so we're doing this live. It's also recording, so gosh, if you're interested in listening to our QSO, see how you sound on the air, get a chance to look at my pretty face here on the webcam, you can go to my QRZ page. I've got a link, or go to YouTube, put in my call, K0RWB, and get a chance to check it out. And we're doing something a little different tonight. We've had some questions and comments, so we're running our 40-meter dipole. And we're also running, switching over to our MP-1, which is a portable manual screwdriver antenna. You can use portable, breaks down to about 1 foot, and it's dialed in here for 40 meters, and we're flipping back and forth and see if we can get some signal reports tonight there, Roger.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've got a chameleon antenna, an Infamous 2.0 I'm running right now. And I've got a wire ran out of the second story of my house here up in the attic to a tree out in the backyard.
Well, as it seems to work, we switched over to the MP1, and you were just about the same on my receive, 5.8, 5, and 9. I might attribute some of that to the band and maybe a little bit to the antenna. Yeah, we've had some experience with the Chameleons, another great portable antenna. This one here is, it's really, and the Chameleon is the same way. They're just so easy and quick to set up. From the tip to the antenna, we're almost 10 foot. It's sitting on a 3 foot tripod right now, and of course the big key for this antenna is ground radials. So we've got 4 ground radials cut for 40, and it seems to help us out there quite a bit there, Roger.
Roger that. You said you switched the antennas. You were about a 5.8 to 5.9. The last transmission, you were solid 5.9.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And the reason we're doing this, like I said, we've had some questions and comments. People asked us to do this, so we're switching back and forth. And the 1st of August, we're going to be making a 1-week trip through Colorado, South Dakota, and Wyoming, and we're going to be doing our running portable batteries and doing the live stream at the same time, and we want to use this antenna, so we're just kind of breaking in, make sure that we'll be able to get out. We call CQ, and of course we won't be running quite as much power as we are here at the QTH, but we'll be running the same rig and antenna, so wanted to get her out and just see if it was going to work, and it certainly, for all intents and purposes so far, it seems to be doing a good job for us there, Roger.
Oh, yes, it's definitely. we'll be able to get out, no problem. But I appreciate the QSO. I'll say 73 to you unless you make a few more contacts. And yeah, I'll look you up on YouTube, and it'll be interesting to see. And be interesting to hear my voice, too. So, but 73 is from W0EDN, Whiskey 0 Echo Bravo November. And you have a great night, and good luck making them contacts.
Well, I appreciate it very much. Very nice, QSO. And hopefully have a chance to work again, especially if we're out doing this portable here in the next couple of weeks. We're going to try to do this about 7 o'clock Central Time. That's the plan, even when we're out there. So the different locations we're going to be at. We were hoping that we'll get everything dialed in. It's a lot of work running portable, but it's sure a lot of fun as well. So you and yours be safe, be well, and look forward again. But we do appreciate you coming back to the CQ. And I'm having, like I said, I think we'll have some more QSO. Sounds really good in my receive, by the way. Give a look at a listen there on the channel and see what you think. We had one that started for a couple of minutes and shut down. We're on the part 2 version right now. So if you go to the second video, and probably about 5 minutes in thereabouts, about where we started. So anyway, 7-3s to you, and be well. Whiskey 0 Echo Bravo November, Kilowatt 0 Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you again, 7-3s.
Whiskey 4 Juliet Lima Echo.
Whiskey 0 Echo Bravo November, I'm clear.
Okay, sounds good. The Whiskey 4 station, come back again if you would, please.
Yeah, Whiskey 4 Juliet Lima Echo. Fred in South Carolina. Good evening. You sounding good here tonight.
Well, it sounds real good. Hey, nice to hear you again. It's been my fault, not anybody else's. Boy, we just had just the craziest last 5 or 6 weeks, and we weren't even sure if we were going to get out here this week. But by golly, we were doing whatever we could to make it work. But we're out here tonight, and like I said, we're just having fun. We're playing with a couple of different antennas tonight. We've had some questions and comments about how they both perform, so we're putting them next to each other and flipping back and forth, let people decide what they hear the best. But Derry, nice to hear you. How are things back in your world there? Go ahead.
They're going pretty good. We're on the Zygoot tonight, but I'm driving the Henry 2KD amplifier with it, and we had a little 100-watt amplifier, but it blew up. And where I'm at right now is driving this thing to about 400 watts is what I'm showing here on the watt meter. So should sound a little better than the 18 watts we used last time. And you're showing about 20 over 9. Be glad to give you a signal report on the 2 antennas there if you'd like to swap back and forth.
Well, I appreciate it. You've been a good solid 5.9 to almost 10 over. And yeah, we flipped over. We're now on the MP-1, that little manual screwdriver antenna, the little vertical sitting out here on the back of the property. Probably 25 or 30 yards to the east of the tower. It seems to receive pretty darn close to the dipole, but again, the transmit be part of it as well. It's worked for us pretty well in the past, but we're not going to take a whole bunch of stuff with us on this next trip. We're going to kind of streamline the best we can, so we wanted to use this antenna only, but we wanted to make sure that it would work the way we wanted it to, so we started doing the CQs would have somebody to talk to there. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, if you just swap back and forth between the two, close together, because yours will QSB there, I can give you a whole lot more accurate report of it.
Well, again, I've been really surprised at how well it has worked. I made a video a couple of months ago. Somebody asked me about that, the performances and the setup. So we did that several months ago, and we bought the antenna specifically back in 2016 for the National Parks on the Air program. It always worked really, really, really well. And I like talking about it, but I'm not trying to beat a dead horse there, so to speak. But gosh, I tell you, it's just for something that breaks down to a foot, throw in the bag and put it in your backpack, it works like it does. It's
5:30, and I blew up the first set. I'm getting ready to put the second set in. They'll be here tomorrow from Amazon if they didn't get here today. I just haven't gone to the mailbox.
Say hi. I'd like to see if we can make this a little bit more of a routine, but boy, I tell you, like I said, it's been pretty rough. Anyway, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time, and I know we'll have some more QSOs to come. Whiskey 4, Juliet Lima Echo, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Thank you again, 7-3s.
7-3.
Kilo Delta 9, Quebec Romeo. Whiskey Bravo.
Kilo Delta 9, Quebec Romeo. Boy, there's a nice signal. Hey, thanks for coming back to the call here. Again, the name here is Randy, 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Go ahead.
Hey, Randy. The name here is Rick, and I was just checking the log. It looks like we're on about a 2-month schedule. I talked to you back in February and then in May, so we're right on schedule here. I've been listening to your QSOs, and on the dipole for me, you're a little bit over 5.9, and with the vertical, you're at about 5.7, and there was just kind of a little bit of a hollow sound to it. I don't know if that was part of the antenna or the band. Over.
Yeah, that's a good question. We're just kind of working it back and forth, and I've used the antenna many times before. Not so much on 40 as we used it quite a little bit on 20 meters. So this is kind of a new experience to see how successful it will be on 40 meters. That's what we plan on doing the 1st of August as we go up through Wyoming, Colorado, and South Dakota, trying to do some portable live streams. And we're not taking a whole bunch of stuff with us. And this is a really easy antenna to set up. It doesn't have a big footprint, so people could walk by and not really see it and those kind of things. Again, I'm 38 foot in the air on the dipole, and I'm almost 10 foot off the ground with the tip of the vertical. So I guess you'd see a little bit of difference, but as long as it's not terribly too bad, I think it will be successful.
No, for the most part, it sounded real good. Which one are you on at the moment, Randy?
Well, we're on the dipole, and we wanted to be able to get a better signal report on you. Then we were going to flip back over and go on to the MP-1 there, Roger.
Roger that. You're at about 10 over on the dipole at the moment with the band conditions as they are.
Yeah, now we flipped over to the MP-1, and 5.9 for you to about 5 and 7. Again, I would anticipate a little bit of a drop-off, hopefully not too much, as long as the signal will stay QTH and whatever. It's a whole lot different QTH and whatever. It's a whole lot different scenario. But we're trying to lug this stuff around and work it the best we can. And I've said it before. The portable is a lot of work, but boy, it sure is a lot of fun as well. And we don't want to diminish that aspect. I think it'll be a good time. There's a lot of things to juggle at once, of course. And hopefully everything will, they say the stars will align, and we'll make it a success.